There you go. How's it going? How's your training?
Training is going good. I'm just in the settling down part, so that's a struggle to reduce my training, but
Like, what do you mean by settling down?
I'm starting to I'm only 2 weeks away now, so
Okay,
my training is starting to reduce, more rest days.
you're tapering
I'm
up.
tapering, yeah.
Very good, very good. So when did you come up with this idea, Gail, that you wanted to do this crazy swim?
Um, Last year, really.
Okay.
So, um,
Yeah, help me understand. Okay, like how did this like come into fruition, and was there any bad people involved in influencing you?
so I think when I was a teenager,
Mhm,
like I grew up in Port Dover by Lake Erie, and I could see across the lake. And as a teenager, I had this crazy idea that one day I would swim across the lake.
okay, okay.
And then, I stopped swimming and did nothing about it. And
Okay.
then I just started swimming again
Mhm,
in 2023.
okay.
And yeah, really last summer,
Mhm,
I joined Lost, and
mhm,
there's a lot of crazy people in that group who have
mhm,
supported and encouraged my vision.
mhm. Like, I mean, yeah, is this drive that you had okay? Because I mean, for me at least, it takes a lot of courage to make a decision and tell people that, hey, I want to swim from Oakville to Hamilton Beach. Like, how did you, yeah, courage up and talk about it, or like, how did that happen? Yeah.
Oh, it took a long time before I told
Mhm.
anybody other than my coach.
Okay. Mhm,
Um, and really just hearing everybody's stories on Saturday mornings about what they're
mhm,
training for and what they're doing. And then
mhm,
I had the courage to speak up and say, well, I want to do this swim next summer. And
mhm.
really it's this year's swim is sort of in preparation for bigger ones to come next year and following years. So
Way to go. Awesome. Yeah. So how was your training been like? Yeah, like, I mean, I know you've decided last summer to uh, do the swim, and do you belong to a master swim group, or do you swim with a, you also mentioned coach. Who's your coach? What is your training like? And
yeah, so Susie Escobar is my coach.
okay. Hmm.
So I mean, I found coaching um, through others. I mean, I
Hmm.
talked to Molly, I talked to Greg, and um, yeah, started
Oh,
having Susie as my coach. And
you're talking to all the wrong people, Molly and Greg. Very good. No, like, yeah, you need to be hanging out with them. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, when I first got in the pool,
Mhm,
November 2023, I just remember like my
mhm,
first lap, and I was like out of breath and exhausted, and
mhm.
made my way up to 1 kilometer, and now like not even 2 years later,
Wow. Way
I'm
to go.
swimming from Oakville to Hamilton. So
Way to go. Way to go. That's yeah, that's awesome that you've made such a progress. It takes a lot of courage to make the decision and come this far. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. So Gail, what do you do like other than swimming? And I know you're also, there is a very powerful purpose and a cause behind this swim. Can you tell us about it? Yeah.
yeah, so I'm swimming to raise money for the Canadian National Autism Foundation,
Okay.
and it's a locally founded and based
Hmm.
foundation in Stony Creek here.
Hmm.
And I found them a few years ago now, when I joined their parent support group.
Okay.
Um, my daughter has autism and
Okay.
was late diagnosed, so it's great to talk to other people who have the experience of what I should do and what I can do,
Mhm, mhm,
and just have that support. So this foundation supports, yeah, people with autism and their families.
mhm,
Um, with various programs, and most of them have no or very little cost. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I know swimming, I mean, just life itself is difficult, but like, I mean, everything that you are going through, like you had to figure out a lot of stuff. Um, so that's awesome that and swimming is actually, I mean, at times it's magical, it's spiritual. It gives you space to solve and rationalize a lot of issues with life. So I'm hoping you have a similar experience. Yeah, that at least that is to me. Yeah.
Yeah, swimming is something that is brings quiet to my mind.
Okay.
So when I'm swimming, I don't hear all the outside noise. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about home. I'm just have peace in the water.
Okay, way to go. Yeah, how does the Canadian National Autism Foundation support you? Do you want tell us something about it? Okay, yeah.
So for me, it's been the monthly parent meetings, and we get together either in person or virtually. There's people from the East Coast even that join,
Okay.
and we just talk about what we need to at that moment.
Okay.
More recently, for my daughter, they have a jazz festival in Stony Creek once a month through the summer, and the foundation organized for people on the autism spectrum that have artistic abilities to have a table set up and display their artwork. So my daughter was able to take her artwork down to Stony Creek and display it at this jazz festival, along with a couple of other artists and an author, and just to be able to show their work to the public and have the potential to sell their work as well.
Beautiful. What's your daughter's name, Gail?
My daughter's name is Maya.
Maya. Beautiful. And what kind of art does she like? Is she a painter or is she a musician? Or
She does various forms of artwork, from
yeah.
painting. She does like digital artwork,
Wow. Okay.
as well as sewing. She's taught herself to sew, and she's making like a full cosplay costume.
Okay. Awesome. Is there anything that you want to show us now right now? Do you have anything handy?
Oh, I don't have anything handy. No, I wish I did.
Beautiful. And what do you do outside swimming, Gail, other than being a parent? Do you have a job? What do you do? I don't know anything about you.
Yeah. I work full time as an engineer, local in Hamilton.
Wow. Okay. Like what kind of an engineer, Gail?
I'm a civil engineer, and I work mostly in entirely really in heavy industrial settings.
Okay.
Or steel mills and
Okay.
and like.
On the structural side of civil engineering?
Yeah, on the structural side.
That's very important. That's very critical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I know you progressed from 1 lap to 1 kilometer to like, what's the longest you've swum so far? How was your training like? And after that, another question. Okay, yeah, let's start there and then we'll, yeah.
So my longest swim was in May. I did a 7-hour pool swim, and that was just over 15 kilometers in the pool. So that's my longest swim in the pool. My longest swim in the lake is around 6 kilometers.
Okay. And at what pace do you swim? Like, and what is your nutrition like?
My pace is not fast.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think in the lake I'm averaging about 25 minutes per kilometer.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm roughly counting on 2 kilometers per hour as a conservative estimate for my swim.
Okay. So best case, worst case scenario, 10 to 15 hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking 10 to 12 hours.
There you go. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, let's hope the trade winds are with you, and we'll take you across the lake. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have to stop for too long for tankers or anything pulling out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think you need. Yeah, you are actually crossing the shipping channel, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, way to go. Yeah. And is this being is this being ratified by Solo Swims?
No, it's not. It's not
Mm.
through Solo Swims. It's a shoreline swim.
Okay.
So it's not ratified by Solo Swims.
Okay.
But I've got, yeah, I'm following all of the same rules and
Absolutely.
everything as I would.
Absolutely. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. Okay. And
So,
what is your nutrition like? What do you feed? Yeah. Mhm.
while
During
I'm
the swim,
while I'm
yeah.
swimming.
Yeah.
So my plan, if it goes as planned,
When you did your 6 kilometer swim, what was your nutrition?
yeah. So when I did the 15 kilometers, I had a smoothie that was a mixture of peanut butter, banana, protein powder, and oats.
Okay.
And that was good for the first couple hours, anyways. And then I had some peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Okay.
And a carbohydrate drink, Maxim.
Maxim. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Way to go. Yeah. I mean, here is something that I have actually learned about eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich. At times, it actually gets stuck in your mouth. So you have to figure out a way to deal with that. So I'm sure you've already dealt with that. So that's my only suggestion.
Yeah, and I found I had a nice soft bread, and I cut it into like small little squares, so
Okay. Yeah.
it was a little more manageable because I was worried about that as well.
Okay. Good. So you've used Maxim, and yeah. And another tricky thing is when you are getting across the lake, how fast do you consume your feed? Do you like I know some swimmers actually do it under 10 seconds, and
That won't be me.
okay. Have you thought about all those things, like your logistics as to how you're planning to do these things?
I've thought about it, but I haven't practiced it. So
Okay.
it'll be my first time taking the food and the drinks from a bucket, or
Okay.
we may have the bottle on a rope as an alternate, but it'll be my first time sort of experimenting with these things. But
you may want to test that before you start your real swim. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, on a kayak or a Zodiac, or even like when you're doing it in a pool, maybe somebody can hand you something. So just so that you can refine things. I mean, you're an engineer, you know how to.
Yeah, on the pool edge, it was easy. It could just be sitting on the edge, and I grab it. But that'll be a little different. Like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Maybe you should just test it out once. You still have like 10 more days to swim, or like 5 more days to start. When does your window open up?
My window is the second week of August. So
second week of August. So you have.
I've got some time.
Yeah, maybe you should just test it out once.
And I've got a swim with a paddle boarder tomorrow, so we can test it out.
Yeah. I mean, I did a swim back in 2004. In 2003, I was training for it, and I had a similar thing, a painting pole, and I used like a chicken mesh. I built a bucket-like thing, called it food delivery system. Yeah. But it did not work well. Okay. It was dangling and all those things, and eventually we actually tied the bottles under the rope, and it was more it was more like it was easy to handle the things. That's what I learned. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. And that might be the way to go with the bottles.
Yeah.
When it gets to my sandwiches, it might be a little more challenging, but
I think in another scenario, what happened to me was I was consuming complex carbohydrate drink, and then I got tired of it, and somebody handed me in a small cup a cup like this, they would crunch chips. That's the only somebody was eating chips on the thing, and I said, okay, hey, can I try that? And it worked out. Yeah, so they would crush the chips and give it to me in my hand, and then I would. That's it. Yeah, I did that for a while, and then I had I think a Reese's cookie. Like, yeah, that's when I realized, okay, this was not fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
also had to rinse my mouth because I mean, with any remnants in my mouth, you tend to swallow the water, right? So I would rinse my mouth with diluted mouthwash because I'm trained not to swallow that.
Yeah.
So that's something that I did. So you may want to think about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are simple, silly things that people do, and I did that, and it worked out for me. And so way to go. Yeah. And you mentioned, okay, this is the first of your series of big swims. What is your grand vision here? Yeah. If you mind sharing. Yeah.
Sure. So next year, I want to do the full Lake Ontario crossing, Niagara on the Lake to Toronto.
Okay.
And my big picture, I'm not sure if it'll be the year after or one more plus, but would be about 70 kilometers from crossing from the US across to Port Dover, across Lake Erie.
Okay. Wow. That's a long crossing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be awesome because something that I realized was training is the best part of everything, where you're problem solving.
Yeah.
Like engineers love that. So you're solving a lot of issues, and you at times you hit like brick walls. You can't deal with anything. You can work with people to help you build a team, right? To refine a lot of things. So you will have a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'm wishing you all the best with this swim. And I'm sure, yeah, this is going to be a fun journey for you. And how do
Yeah,
you build your
that's
team up? I know who else is on your team on the day of your crossing. Yeah.
so on the day of my crossing, I've got Lynn and
Okay.
Cindy and Molly and Lauren
Okay.
and Melissa.
Okay.
And then Connor will be my captain. So I've got Swim 51
Okay.
helping to arrange and plan the boats. And
You have an A team.
I've got an A team, that's for
You got an
sure.
A team. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've surrounded myself with a group who I know can support and encourage me across, that's for sure.
Way to go. Yeah. No, you have an awesome support team. And is Susie also part of your team on the day of the swim, or you're both?
No.
Oh, okay.
So Susie has a newborn, so she'll
Okay.
be
Okay.
supporting from land.
Okay. Way to go. Very good. And I mean, is there anything else that you want to tell me about the Canadian National Autism Foundation? Is there any purpose or any message that you want to spread?
I think just that it's a foundation that's really welcoming. When I go down to the office, there's somebody to talk to.
Okay.
I've got my monthly meetings, but I know that there's always somebody to connect with there as well if there's anything anything that you need support with. So I just think it's been really great having other people there who have been through the same things, who can connect and do so locally. And then really just how they support the community. So they're part of initiatives to make like Christmas lights sensory friendly.
Okay.
So that helps support people with autism, but also people with other um, disorders, so like seizures and dementia and all of these things benefit from that as well. And then through the summer, like I've seen them do, when Strawberry Fest was down in Stony Creek, they set up all kinds of sensory friendly games and had face painting, and they really just try to bring awareness to the community and provide activities that everybody can participate in. So like it's really like a lovely community to have and to be part of.
Way to go. Beautiful. So it's a network of parents that gather and support each other. Is that what it is?
So the founder is a parent as well, and
okay.
You know, she developed this foundation to help support other families.
Okay.
And yeah, has really grown it over the last 20 or so years to there are families across Canada who join in the parent meetings, and but also I see the local effects and the effects that it's had for myself and my daughter.
Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah. So I'm going to wish you a fantastic swim. I'm going to wish you an uneventful swim.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we hope for.
Okay. Make it happen. And I know just regular parenting is tricky. I'm sure you have you've gone through a lot, so you have a lot more courage than the rest of us. I think you're trained for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing I've always told my daughter is that when things are challenging, together we can do hard things. Okay. And that's my motto for this is, together we can do hard things. So I'm just doing the swimming, but I've got the crew supporting me, my coach supporting me, nutrition, and together we're going to do it.
How does Maya understand that, okay, you're doing something crazy? And how does she interpret this whole thing, and how does she support you? How is she part of this journey?
Very little. So she knows what I'm doing. She understands what I'm doing.
Okay.
I think she thinks I'm crazy. She's not too excited to be at either beach. So I'm sure she'll see the tracking as I go from Oakville to Hamilton. And I may or may not see her at the finish. We'll see.
Okay. No, but watching that red dot is actually more exciting, believe me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Gail, if you have any content that you want me to share, as part of the description of this video, please do send me. And if you have any artwork that your daughter has done, I can put them as a thumbnail.
Please, that would be great.
I'm gonna put when I publish the video, I can compile it as part of the video though. So let me know anything that you want to share and any special message that you have. And yeah, I'm gonna wish you an uneventful swim. And you have an A team. Just make it happen.
Yeah.
Give everybody on the boat a hard time. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel ready and I'm excited for the swim. So
it's only one stroke at a time. That's it.
That's right.
That's it. Yeah. Do not think anything beyond that. Okay. It's only the next stroke in front of you. That's about it. And if you get a chance, refine your nutrition, make it simple. And I mean, at times, if it's bumpy or something, you'll start throwing up. It's okay. You will throw up everything, you'll clear your stomach, and then you'll start fresh. At least that's my experience. But if there is anything serious happening, I'm sure people on the boat will notice it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And figure out a way to communicate. I'm sure your A team has already figured out all those things. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good luck, Gail, and thanks for your time. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. Nice meeting you. Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.